Hey, welcome everyone. Pat Mitchell here. Tonight I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk to you guys about one of my personal heroes. I would like to do this every once in a while and list some of my heroes, some of the people that I look up to, and the reasons why. Below, why don't you tell me some of your heroes? And I think maybe we could get a little bit of a dialogue going, and maybe I could look them up, review them, pick out a few, and kind of go from there. So I've always found it fascinating, the people that others look up to, their personal heroes. They're the ones that they would most like to become. They have positive attributes that we all like, and tonight is about one of mine. Now, I have a long list of people I look up to, and this man ranks very, very highly. His name is Elon Musk. Now, as day traders, I think most of you that are watching this channel are day traders. I'm a day trader, and I trade Tesla almost every day, if not, on a weekly basis. Tesla is a car company, and it has almost like a cult following because people love Elon Musk and people hate Elon Musk. So it creates that dynamic, right? That black and white, that yin and yang, buys or longs and shorts. So it creates a lot of emotion. It's a very emotional stock, right? And that's why it moves so quickly. We'll start off talking about Tesla. So Tesla is a car company that makes electric cars. Their branding is great. I mean, you name the celebrity or you name the it person, they own a Tesla. It reminds me a lot of Apple in the early 2000s, even late 90s, where they really started plugging Apple. You saw Apple products, Apple computers, Apple iPhones, Apple iPods, iPads, everywhere. Movies, TV shows, everywhere. They started just pumping it. And that's what it feels like is going on with Tesla cars now. And I think it's only a matter of time before they really take off. Now, despite whether their financials and they're able to withstand, that's another story. But you have to admire someone that starts something basically from scratch and builds it into a household name. Almost everyone on this planet, okay, has heard of Tesla. Maybe not Elon Musk, but at least Tesla. And they know some of the products that are associated with Tesla. It's about acting. You have to have that follow through. So a perfect example of this is the Boring Company. Now, the Boring Company does all sorts of stuff. They're probably one of the most well-known things is they sell flamethrowers, but that's a very, very small thing, which is pretty cool. It really wasn't a flamethrower. It actually stemmed from the movie Spaceballs, if you guys have ever seen that. It's the Boring Company. Basically, with Elon Musk, he walked into the city planner's office in LA, and he just kind of walks in just like a swinging dick. And I could only imagine what it was like. And sits down and says, I've got a solution to the traffic problem around here. The guy was probably like, oh yeah, okay, heard all this before. Musk goes, I'm going to drill holes, I'm going to bore holes underneath the city, and I'm going to put tunnels under there. Could you imagine if any other man would have walked in with this idea? Hell, there probably has been ideas like this before in the past. But here's the difference. It actually happened. They're boring these tunnels as we speak. Okay? The follow through and the confidence, it is something that can be really admired, really admired. So to go back into a little bit of Elon Musk's history and some of his timeline, some of the stuff that maybe you don't know that you would find interesting is his very first sale. He was 12 years old, and he wrote the code for a video game called Blaster. and he sold it to a magazine for $500. To be a 12-year-old and actually write the code for a video game and to have the follow through again to actually sell it, to make it real, is something else. I think that is really cool. Now, fast forward a little bit to his main company, his first company that he created and sold. It was called Zip2 Corp. Now, Zip2 Corp is kind of like MapQuest or Maps, Google Maps. Same thing, just different. He sold that, I believe it was after 4 or 5 years, for over $300 million. Now, the next company after that is a company that we all use, PayPal. He actually wrote the code and created PayPal. It was called X.com. He sold that for about $165 million when eBay took over, bought out PayPal. So he's had all sorts of businesses, and everything he touches literally turns to gold. And that's one man you bet on. This is kind of a little scary, but I'll tell you what, it's coming. It's coming anyways, and I think if there's one man to start engaging in an industry like this and implementing and developing software like this, is AI. And what he's building is, it's basically like an implant that goes into your brain, and it would be, I guess a way to explain it would be like a Google search engine implanted in your brain. Now, we basically have that going on. It's just not connected. We have this. We've got our phones, right? Now, these cell phones, we hold in the palm of our hand. We hold all the information in the world at our fingertips, in the palm of our hand. We have that. Now, what's the next step? The next step is to put this inside of our heads, right? He's working on this right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he's close or even there, okay? So pretty interesting stuff coming out of that man, and I can only imagine what's going to happen with him in the future. You guys can start letting me know who your heroes are, and let me know how I can help you, because that's basically what I want. That's what I want to do. I want to help you guys. I want to use this platform and the little bit of reach that I have to really help people and make a difference. So I hope you guys join me with that. But to wrap this up, I'm Pat Mitchell, and if you want to come learn how to trade proper stocks, come to TrickTrades.com. Leave those penny stocks behind. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Adios.